Be a part of the solution, not the crisis. Ecology, consciousness, and solution.
And if we get to wholeness, are we then in heaven? I mean, where else is there to go?
We'll never get there. You see, it's not a place you can get. The wholeness, I say, is a kind of attitude or an approach to the whole of life. It's a way, if we can have a coherent approach to reality, then reality will respond coherently to us. But nature has been tremendously affected by our way of thinking on the earth. Nature is now being destroyed. There's very little left on the earth which wasn't affected by how we were thinking.
And if we have coherence, in what way will our behavior be seen to be different?
Well, we will produce the results we intend rather than the results we don't intend.
Yes.
That's the first big change. Then we will be more orderly, harmonious, we will be happier. I think we could put all that in there. But the major source of unhappiness is that we are incoherent and therefore producing results that we don't really want. And then trying to overcome them, or we keep on producing them. The question is, what is the real origin of consciousness?
That's exactly the case. Where did it come from? Was there a time when there was no consciousness?
Well, I don't think it originates in time. You see, I think it's a potential of the whole universe. Wholeness will arise between us all in participation rather than separately.
But if you went as a hermit into a cave...
Well, you still have nature.
That's true.
We are internally related to everything,
yes,
not externally related. Consciousness is an internal relationship to the whole. We take in the whole and we act toward the whole. And that internal, whatever we have taken in, determines basically what we are.
Why does contemporary Western lifestyle influence the rise in mental illness and depression? Why is our separation from nature detrimentally affecting human health and consciousness? Our growing distance from nature doesn't serve the earth or us. It is clear there is an increased need for humanity to reconnect with nature, and why it is crucial that Western society needs to become more ecologically sustainable within the needs of the Earth's natural limits. This book provides a fresh perspective on the exponential rise in depression and suicide in modern Western society. An alternative approach for alternative people. We start off by taking a look at how people all over the world are being disconnected from nature due to corporate greed. We examine the darker aspects of technocratic era upon us, the effects of synthetic 5G and 6G on humanity and ecology. We also look at some of the more invasive aspects of corporate devolution invading our mental privacy. Scientists have studied depression is in fact a normal response to global environmental destruction, with growing scientific peer-reviewed papers that confirm our degrading environment affects our mental health. We look at talk therapy and radical new alternative therapies to managing depression in a challenging world. There is essential information on how to manage depression better with nutritional guidance and controversial health hacks, recommended lifestyle changes, including learning the art of living. When we survive profound trauma, grief, or loss, and while we are witnessing the degradation of the environment, we are emotionally and mentally traumatized and affected, and we need to learn to heal in order to live again and reintegrate with life and the planet and reconnect with nature more holistically. The aim of this book is to help the reader see that depression is a calling to look within and a product of humanity awakening to its own flaws and errors. It's a time for us to not only reconnect with Earth, but also to establish a more aware consciousness of the noosphere and our inner essence. Furthermore, this book invites the reader to consider their own place in human evolution, spirituality, mentally and emotionally, and redefine their lost purpose, our lost purpose, to one that is more aligned with ecology rather than Western materialism, which has done nothing more than destroy us and destroy the planet. Therefore, we can become self-empowered rather than victims of depression, and find a way back to the art of living by reconnecting with nature and taking care of the planet.